Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Aileen and here we like to talk about all things makeup, mostly luxury makeup, skincare, and fashion. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the family. So today it's all about Chanel skincare. So back in May, Chanel did send me this little Chanel skincare pouch with deluxe size samples for a very private masterclass where a few boutiques were able to choose 3 clients to attend this masterclass with the head dermatologist of Chanel. So if you're interested in hearing what I learned and a little about the products, then keep on watching. But before we go, make sure to subscribe and join the family. Let's get to it. So let's get into it. So I did receive this nice leather skincare pouch with deluxe size samples. They're empty now and we will talk about them. Most of them are empty. If I receive more than once, I did try it, or I tried it, it didn't work out for me and I stopped trying it. But I did take a lot of notes. So I want to share those with you all. So as I stated before, I believe it was about 8 boutiques, 6 to 8 boutiques where they were able to select 3 clients to attend this very personal skincare masterclass, which was hosted by Kelsey Loy, and the main speaker was Dr. Amy Weschsler, and she has been the head dermatologist for Chanel for the last 11 years. She is also a psychiatrist and has helped to better or create products for Chanel skincare. So I want to go through the products that I received, what was discussed, and kind of just educate you on those products and what I've tried and what my thoughts were. So the first product that I received was the Le Mousse cleanser from Chanel, and I'll pop a picture of the full size right up here. This does retail for $50. It removes makeup, and the claims are that it deeply purifies and refreshes the complexion. It does remove makeup. This rich cream to foam cleanser effortlessly removes makeup and impurities, preparing the skin for the next steps of your ritual. Now, my thoughts on this product. This product is nice. It works. It does what it has to do. Now, again, I am 38 years old. I have very oily skin, and I live in a humid climate. I don't have sensitivities to fragrance or anything of the sort. I will say, when you smell this, straight off the bat, you could smell the fragrance. When I put this on my face and I lathered it, I used this for 3 days. I cannot get over the scent. The fragrance is intense. And when you wet it and you're lathering, it just becomes more intense. And I don't feel that this is a cleanser that when I wash it off, I get rid of that fragrance smell. It's just strong, in my opinion. Did it work? Yes. Did it leave my skin feeling clean and smooth and not stripped? Absolutely. But again, I'm one that doesn't mind fragrance, but I just couldn't do this. I did not enjoy it strictly because of the fragrance. Next is the Hydra Beauty Micro Serum. And I will go ahead and pop a full size here. I have seen this, believe it or not, on websites such as Sam's Club and Costco.com. Like, I have seen this. And again, this is another highly fragranced product. It has the same smell as the cleanser, but the claims are, it says it creates a plump, smooth appearance with the Hydra Boost Micro Serum, a water-light formula that absorbs quickly and keeps the skin hydrated for up to 24 hours. It does have active ingredients. It is lightweight. It's good for oily skin. It does have antioxidants and blue ginger. She did recommend that if you are one to use vitamin C, that you apply your vitamin C before this serum. I will say for myself, I didn't try that out because I don't use vitamin C. My skin doesn't react well to vitamin C, so that's not something I incorporate in my skincare routine. But she did mention if you are using the Hydra Beauty Micro Serum, that she highly encourages if you do use vitamin C to apply that prior to this serum. This does retail for $150. So I'm just quickly going through the products and then I'll go through all the notes that I took. Next, for nourishment, they sent over the Huile de Jasmine oil. I did have one already, a deluxe sample, so I have another one here. It does retail for $120. This product was created in 1927. And the claims are: indulge in a moment of well-being by massaging the Huile de Jasmine into your skin using a gentle circular movement. The pure face oil imparts a subtle yet distinctive floral scent. And she did mention that you can use this in lieu of moisturizer. I will say, although you can smell the jasmine, it is nowhere near as intense as the cleanser and the serum. In regards to the cleanser, it was so strong in the fragrance that Dr. Weschsler herself even recommended in using, although the cleanser does remove makeup, in using a separate eye makeup remover because of the fragrance. You really want to keep that away from your eyes. But the oil is nourishing. I really did enjoy it. I went through one full tube and I do see myself using the rest of this. Now, I am oily, so I tend not to use it so much on my skin as in lieu of a moisturizer, but I have been enjoying it on my hands, on my neck, on my chest area. It's really nice and it's a beautiful oil, like for massages. If you like a good massage oil, if you like an oil base for your neck and décolleté and your hands, I recommend this one. I really want to buy the vanilla one. That's the one, the full size I am interested in. Next is the eye cream. I will say, out of all the products that I tried, this is my favorite. And this is the Sublimage Eye Cream, and I will pop a full-size picture up here. I do have multiple samples of this. This one here is absolutely empty. I do have a few others I'm going through, and I do see this as something that I would purchase the full size in the future. I really enjoyed this eye cream. So although I am oily, the driest part of my face is on my under eye. I know I don't drink enough water, so I am constantly hydrating under my eyes. And it makes a world of difference on how your face looks without makeup, on how your makeup applies, how your concealer wears, whether it cakes, whether it cracks. It really does just make a difference. And I absolutely loved the eye cream. As far as the claims, it says, give special care to the delicate eye contour with the Sublimage Eye Cream. This velvety cream helps brighten skin, reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and prime for makeup. I don't feel I used it long enough that I could say it helps any wrinkles or fine lines in the eye area. I will say it was very hydrating. It was very brightening. I used it both in my evening skincare routine as well as my morning skincare routine, and I absolutely love it. This eye cream is fragrance free, and instantly I could tell as soon as I applied it around my eyes, and it had a cooling and not that stinging effect from when you put fragrance too close to the eye. I really enjoyed this eye cream. It does retail for $260. And lastly is the La Solution 10 de Chanel, and that is it here. And I'll go ahead and pop the full size picture here. It does retail for $110. It is fragrance free, and you can use it to moisturize. Dr. Weschsler herself has dry skin. So when she curates these products, she does think of dry, sensitive skin and also considers other skin types to just try to make it one product as inclusive as possible. It's not always possible, but they do have multiple lines, some that gear towards more normal oily skin and others that gear towards more dry and possibly sensitive skin. The claims are: this moisturizer locks in the benefits of your routine with La Solution Traditionnelle, a soothing face cream composed of 10 ingredients that help calm and protect this sensitive skin. This is a product that Dr. Weschsler herself worked on since day one. She wanted it to be very simple, as clean as possible. I remember, I believe it was 12. She said at one point there was 12 ingredients, and she really wanted to minimize that down to 10. And it's so moisturizing that it can be used as a moisturizer, as a hand cream, as an eye cream. I really enjoyed it as a moisturizer and as a hand cream. I didn't apply it on the under eye because I was using and enjoying the Sublimage Eye Cream. It is a soothing, very lightweight moisturizer. It didn't cause any irritation, neither on my skin or around my eye area, because I do bring the moisturizer all the way up here. I didn't feel, and sometimes that can make your eyes sting. If you've dabbled in skincare, you know what I mean. And I did not feel any of that. I really, really enjoyed it as a hand cream. I really did. I felt it really locked in the moisture. Even after I would wash my hands, I could still feel there was moisture in my hands, even though I would reapply afterwards. She stated that a few of the ingredients are topical green tea, silver needle green tea, which is the highest level of antioxidant green tea that you can find. The silver needle is handpicked in China and hung dry and then taken to the lab for use. A few things that she did mention based off of questions. Someone had a question in regards to toner. Is it really something that you want to incorporate in your routine all the time? And the answer was no. There's no need to do it every day. So once you take a shower, if you do your skincare right after your shower, the steam from the shower or just the humidity from the shower, if you're like myself and take cold ones, just that humidity from being in the shower really opens up your pores and does essentially the exact same thing that the toner is going to do before you apply those products. Now, let's just say you took a shower before bed, and now you're starting your morning routine and you didn't open up your pores and really bring that moisture into the skin before starting your morning routine. Then yes, a toner will essentially help those ingredients really soak into the skin and get the most benefits from your skincare, specifically your serums and your moisturizers. Someone had a question in regards to UV Essential SPF over makeup. She said it is okay over makeup if applied in a thin layer. I'm not sure how you would do that to not mess up your makeup, but that was the response. But that one kind of left a little question mark up in the air for me. And Dr. Amy Weschsler does have an office in New York, and you can book appointments. I will make sure to add her office information down below if you are in the area and you're interested in booking an appointment with her. And someone did ask Dr. Weschsler if there were only 2 products that you can purchase and you will use religiously every day, and it could only be 2, what would they be? The La Solution 10 moisturizer was her #1 choice, just because it's a moisturizer that can be used as a moisturizer, an eye cream, a hand cream, and it's her baby. She really did work on it for quite a number of years until she felt she perfected it. And #2 was the UV Essential SPF. I have not tried it, but she raves on about it, and I would love to give it a try. My skin's very sensitive to SPF, so that's one I'm very nervous with. So far, the only 2 I've been able to find that don't break me out are the Sun Bump for the face and the Chantecaille. Someone did ask a question in regards to SPF. She said SPF 50 is definitely the highest you should be going, and you should ensure that it blocks UVB and UVA rays. Anything over 50, she stated, is not regulated by the FDA. So really what has to be in there is up to 50. It doesn't matter if it says 100, you're probably still getting the max of 50. Someone also asked, should you put your sunscreen before or after your sunscreen? She did mention that chemical sunscreens should be applied before your moisturizer, where other sunscreens can be applied after for best use. Whether it's physical or chemical, she doesn't feel one works better than the other, but she definitely feels something's better than nothing. SPF, where 30 will be okay, 50 is the recommended. So she stated that although the bottle could say 30, with all the other added ingredients, you may be getting just below that. Or you really want to ensure that you're getting that minimum of 30 SPF, then she highly recommends going up to 50 for your SPF so that you can ensure that at minimum you're getting the recommended SPF of 30. In regards to eye care, there were a few questions. One of the questions was, are tools essential? She felt they were not. Your best tools are your hands, and you can always use your ring fingers, which are the ones that will apply the less amount of pressure. And you could just massage that in both back and forth and in circular motions all the way around the eye, and you'll get the same effects. She highly recommended facial massages. If you have the time to really set aside for your skincare routine, to try to incorporate a facial massage 2 to 3 times a week. She said the benefits are it lowers stress, it temporarily increases the blood flow. If you're using anything cold, it'll depuff, but it does not help with anti-aging. Someone asked the question if eye cream alone is okay, or if you should include an eye serum as well as an eye cream. Her response was an eye cream alone is okay. There's no need for an eye serum. If you have a personal preference, use that one and that will be sufficient. There were definitely a lot of questions in regards to Retin-A and retinol. And she did state anyone that uses retinol or Retin-A should definitely be applying it both to their hands and their face, not just one or the other. She does recommend starting with the lowest dosage of prescription retinoid or tretinoin 1 to 2 times a week, and incorporating additional days as your skin allows it. So 1 to 2 times a week for maybe 2 to 4 weeks, and then eventually moving up to 3 days. And if your skin can tolerate those 3 days, then eventually moving up until when your skin can handle it every night. If your skin cannot handle it every night, then you stop where you felt your skin can tolerate the Retin-A. But definitely some Retin-A, whether it's 1 or 2 times a week, is better than none. Retin-A and tretinoids do help with fine lines, sunspots. It thickens the skin and increases the collagen. She did, however, recommend that as you increase your Retin-A or your tretinoid, your prescription one, if you do use a toner, you should really start steering that out of your daily routine, because the Retin-A is really going to open up the skin and allow everything to absorb. So as you incorporate Retin-A, start excluding any toners that you are using. There were a lot of questions as far as how long it takes to see results when you're using Retin-A. And if she stated if you're using it an average of 1 to 2 days a week, acne will start dissipating and showing healing in as little as 6 weeks. If you're using Retin-A or tretinoin for anti-aging purposes, you will need to be consistent for at least 6 months before you start seeing the true effects of the anti-aging once you're using the Retin-A. And this was estimating that you're using the Retin-A and the tretinoin 2 times a week. She also stated there's a delayed reaction with the Retin-A or the tretinoin. So if you're using a Retin-A or a tretinoin, the reason that they recommend to use 1 to 2 days a week for up to 4 weeks is because your skin can have a delayed reaction to the sensitivity. So if you've ever used Retin-A, which I do, I use tretinoin and I use the lowest dosage. If you've ever applied it, you will see I'm oily, so I really haven't had too many issues, but I have around the nose. So if you start to feel like your skin is raw, That's sensitivity. But sometimes your skin will just start like scaling off any dead skins of layers, and really your healthiest skin is starting to come forward. So once you continue to use it 1 to 2 days a week and all your face has exfoliated, that dead skin is off, your best skin has come forward, then you can start seeing a delayed reaction to the Retinoid. So if you've been incorporating 1 day a week for 4 weeks and you're fine, and then you start doing 2 days a week and you don't see a reaction until week 3 of doing it 2 times a week, then you're having a reaction to your 2 times a week. And you may need to consider switching back to 1 for a little longer and then trying 2 days a week again. But there is a delayed reaction on the number of days that your skin can handle. But those were the basics. It was a very educational class. If you get the opportunity, definitely talk to your sales associate. My neighbor just started cutting the grass. But definitely, if you get the opportunity to talk to your sales associate at Chanel about scheduling a masterclass for skincare, believe they even do makeup, or definitely just talk to your boutique and see if anything is available. If I see anything appear on the Chanel site or I get emails of an upcoming masterclass, I will share those with you on Instagram at amerchbeauty. And I am also now on TikTok and with the same username of amerchbeauty. But thank you all so much for coming. I hope that was helpful. And until next time, don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect. Bye.